Start off by giving all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, or GMS. Peace and blessings to the elect. I'm Zakaria,
Yarala,
and the brother Tazamah is on the camera. This is GMS Dallas, and we're just going to do a short lesson, or long, however the Lord sees fit. But last night at camp, we had this guy, I don't know if y'all remember, he was out there yelling and screaming on the outside of the camp. He was talking about the law, as concerning the law, and you know, we don't have to keep the law. And I just wanted to hit a quick point. I mean, there's all kinds of scriptures that come to mind when somebody talks about not having to keep the law. Matthew 5 and 17, everybody can say a couple. But I just wanted to hit this in Sirach as concerning the law and pleasing the Lord. So if you want to read from chapter 2, start at 12.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that goeth two ways.
The sinner that goeth two ways. Go ahead.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
If the faint-hearted are going to hear that you have to keep the law, and they're not going to want to do it because they're faint-hearted, because they're weak in the spirit. They want to believe in something spiritual, but do whatever they want to do, and it just don't work like that. See, we're not talking about a religion. We're talking about the truth. The same as 1 + 1 is 2. In order to please the Most High, you have to keep His law. You have to follow His ways. If you're not following His ways, then obviously you're not going to please the Most High, right? Just as if you got a child don't never do nothing that you say to do, you're not going to be pleased with that child. Go ahead, unless you want to say something.
Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
What will you do when Yahweh Shai comes back and it's around Christmas time? Are you going to offer him a Christmas present? Are you going to offer him, if it comes around Thanksgiving, you're going to offer him some of that ham? That honey smoked ham that you got? You going to offer that to Yahweh Shai? If you do, the Lord's going to kill you. But you know what? He was going to kill you either way. But that's how you got to think. They always say, what would Jesus do, right? What would you do? Is a question as well. Go ahead.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways.
And they that love Him, if you love the Most High, the Creator of all things, you're going to keep His ways.
Right.
It's very simple. So you ask a man, you say, oh, he says, okay, well, the law is done away with. Okay, well, can I just kill you right now? And there's no judgment. There's nothing that anybody can say. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't do that. Okay, well, why can't I just kill you? That's against the Most High's law. Not some religion, not Baptist, Methodist, Catholic. It has nothing to do with that. This is ordained from the origin of the earth, the origin of the beginning. There's things you can and can't do according to our Creator.
Yeah, it's a way of life, man. It's not just some, like the brother said, some rinky-dink religion people just make up. It's actually a way of life, how we're supposed to govern ourselves.
That's right.
In every aspect, man. And that's why the earth is in the state that it's in, because it's not being ran according to the way the Most High set up to be ran.
That's right.
Everything is in complete opposition to the natural order of things, man.
And that's why everything is in such a bad shape. The earth is in a terrible state. The sky is in a terrible state. Humans are in a terrible state. And it's about to all change because people just, the Most High blinded them to the facts. But people just don't look at it for truth. For example, if I was to jump off this balcony, and I can tell myself that I'm not going to get hurt. I can say that I'm not, my ankles ain't going to get broke or my knees are not going to get dislocated. I can say that. But the way the Lord set it up, gravity. If I jump off here, it's too high for a man to be able to sustain himself. You're going to hit the ground hard as hell, and that's it. So you can believe whatever you want, but what about the truth of the matter? So like you were saying,
No.
okay. Do you have a precept?
I got one real quick. Romans chapter 3, verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? And that's what a lot of guys, the people he's talking about. A lot of people believe that it's just all about faith, and you don't have to keep the law anymore. But not knowing that we show our faith by our works, man. So it goes hand in hand.
That's right.
All right. Do we make then void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law. All right. So
That's easy peasy. I mean, the words in the scriptures are easy. It's truth. If the Lord opens your mind to it, it's easy to understand. But if you're out here blinded, then yeah, you'll be walking around talking about you don't have to keep the law, which is the same thing as saying I can do anything. I can jump off that roof and I won't get hurt. You can tell yourself all that you want to, but go ahead and jump. The same is, I can eat pork and ain't nothing gonna happen to me. The Lord ordained pork. Go ahead and eat that pork. You're gonna have health problems. It's just, it's a natural fact. You're gonna have high blood pressure, you're gonna have this, you're gonna have that, worms in your body, worms in your brain. That's just how the Lord set it up. You want to say something?
Yeah, just real quick. Jake, real quick to say that they'll follow the laws of the land. They'll follow Esau's laws when it comes to driving the speed limit or, certain jobs, whatever the case may be. They want to follow them laws, but you don't want to follow the laws that the Creator made.
That's right.
For life.
That's right. The laws that govern the whole earth. Mm-hmm. The laws that should be applied to anyone. But if you want to go outside of truth, then we're gonna be in this state that we're in right now.
Mm-hmm. Spirit of rebellion, man. And that's what it all boils down to. They just want to be rebellious, man. Fall down to so-called white man. Mm-hmm. It's back in Sirach chapter 2, verse 15. They that fear the Lord would not disobey His word.
That's right. And if you feared the Most High, then you would do exactly what He says. But you don't have that fear of the Most High. One, because you don't know the Most High, especially. You have no clue who the creator of the heaven and earth is. All you have a clue is Jesus and God. But God can be anything. God can be, you can name all them. Molech, Satan, Baphomet. All those can be gods. You have the God of the trees, the God of doors, the God of phones, the God of clothes. You can have all those gods. So what God are you talking about?
And they that love Him will keep His ways. Mm-hmm. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him.
And how do you find out which is well pleasing unto the Most High? There's only one place you can go. It's not hard, especially if the Most High open your mind to it. If the Lord got you, He got you. His word is true. And if he's open your mind, it's all right there. It's all right there. What you need to eat, how you need to deal with your woman, how you need to deal with your brother, how you need to deal with the earth, it's all there. But you want to close this up and just make up some idea yourself and expect a good return off of that. It's not going to happen. The earth, if you go that way, the earth is going to be how it is now. Go ahead.
And they that love Him shall be filled with the law.
Mm-hmm.
They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of Yahweh and not into the hands of men.
And not into the hands of men, but these people will rather fall into the hands of men, following after the laws of men, being scared of what man will do and what man will say, and not scared of what the Most High, the creator of the heavens and earth, would say. So therefore, you have people out here talking about, I don't have to. All I got to do is have faith. Have faith in what? I don't have to worry about the law. I don't have to keep that. But go ahead. Okay, well, go ahead and eat whatever you want. If we're talking about the natural order of the earth, you eat bad food, you're going to die. It may not be tonight, but your body is deteriorating. As opposed to a man who follows the law, statutes, commandments, he's going to be good. As far as health, we go through stuff, but blatantly eating pork, you're going to get blatant health problems, right? That was the last verse on that?
There's one more verse. I had a quick precept for you. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And so that's why you got a lot of people here thinking that it's okay, because they're thinking that they're good right now, but not knowing on the inside of the body, their body's slowly deteriorating and being destroyed, man. No one ever really drops dead while eating their first piece of catfish. You know what I'm saying? But over a period of time, your health starts failing. You start feeling worse. Okay, your thought process is getting worse. You're hella off balance and emotional. And eventually you end up dying. But because you're not dropping dead right there on the spot, you think it's good. That's why Jay say, man, my grandmother 100 years old and she been eating pork all her life, but I bet you she feel like shit. I bet you she wants to die. But the Most High is keeping her alive, slowly tormenting her because she's ate bad a whole damn life, man.
That's right.
And taught her kids to do something, pass down that wicked ass tradition from slavery.
That's right.
We
shared a video a while back about a woman who had worms in her brain from eating pork chops and things like that. She felt like, she said the same thing in the video. I've been eating this all my life. all my life, and pretty much said I'm not gonna stop. And she was just like, this, it's just something that happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that just happened. You could have avoided worms in your brain. They had to drill in her brain and take worms out of her brain. And the doctors told her because of you eating pork. The doctors especially like to tell so-called black men, hey, you got high blood pressure because you eating a lot of pork. They'll say it straight up, but what is nigga gonna do? Disrespect the Most High and do whatever he wants to do. But you know what? You're gonna have to pay for it. Don't get mad when it all starts falling apart.
Yeah, Jay do pay for it, man. Well, I think Jay has medication now. Everyone's seen that one person in family with Sunday through Saturday written on a pill bottle.
Yep.
They're taking 4 or 5 pills in each one each day.
Mm-hmm.
That's my pops, man.
Yep.
Been eating pork and all that shit and catfish and shit since he from the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He been taking medication since I can ever remember, man. You know, and Jay just like, oh well, I'll just take the medication, keep on. No, man, change your fucking diet, man.
That's right.
Guarantee you won't have to. After a while, you won't have to take that shit no more.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your body is self-regenerating, man. You'll start repairing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or this is the 18th verse in Sirach chapter 2, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
That's right. So if you were to come back, the Lord may have mercy on you. If you were to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and believe in Yahushua as the salvation for the nation of Israel, then you might have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can tell you, yeah, you're good, but hey, that's what his elect will do. They will turn from their evil ways and come back to the Most High, come back to the true power, come back to the true way of living, the way that we were supposed to live on this earth.
Sirach 17:24. But unto them that repent, he granted them return, and comforted those that failed in patience. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and defend less.
That's the only chance you got.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can tell you that it'll work. But if you want a fighting chance, that's the only way that it's going to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If you don't do that, then you saying to yourself you want to die. You saying to yourself, I want to get burnt up. I want to get killed in a concentration camp, whatever it may be. You know, but if you want a fighting chance, you're going to turn to the Most High and follow after his ways and believe in his Son as a salvation. And as we say that, we all know that this is for his elect, for his nation. Can't just be anybody. But if you're watching these videos and the Spirit is on you, well, hey, the information is here. How to do it is laid. Yep. To do it is a lot harder. But hey, I mean, in the world, nobody has any hope anyway. In the world, everybody's saying, I'm going to die anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we trying to give you hope of life.
That's right.
You got anything?
That was it. That's enough on this one.
Come on.
That was a good scripture enough on. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments.
That's it. That's it. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. To fear the Most High, you'll believe in his Son. Because there's no dealing with the Most High. We have to go through his mediator, which is his Son, Yahushua, period, point blank, and fear his commandments. Did not Yahushua keep the Most High's commandments? Of course he did. He spoke to Satan when Satan tempted him. He made references to the commandments. But niggas out here saying when Satan tempt them, they saying I ain't gotta keep the law. So of course you getting trapped up. It's like you want to say.
I'm saying this back, brother. Yeah, Yahushua fought with the law, man. He fought with the word. Because I did a lesson on that, man. He combated every time Satan tempted him. He had a scripture to knock that shit out the park. What Satan was talking about, man.
Mm-hmm.
Through the law, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Finish this. And for this is the whole duty of man.
That's it. You want to know what is my plan here? Why did the Most High put me here? Them dumbass questions people like to ask.
What's the meaning of life?
Right there it is, right there. Very easy. You ain't got to go to 10 years of school.
Yeah, you ain't got
theologian school, seminary school. It's right there. You ain't got to even pay me. I'm putting it up on my dime. I'm giving it to you for free.
Yeah. You ain't got to go to the Himalayan mountains and ride a goat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For a 3-day journey of spirituality, man.
Right.
It's right there in front of your face.
Eating marijuana leaves for 10 days straight. You ain't got to do all that. That's like, you know. But the Most High has to open your mind to it, just like it talks about in Matthew 13. You know, the disciples asked the Lord, like, why do you talk to him like that? And the Lord, how shall I plainly say, because I'm not fucking with them. You know, I'm dealing with y'all. They don't get it. So I wanted to bring this lesson out because that guy came up and, you know, brothers were already going into different things. So it wasn't expedient to just kind of go all in. But, you know, these questions come up. Even when you're young in the truth, these questions come up. And the scriptures combat that. So we all just have to understand that the Most High got it. The Most High created this earth. And he said, don't do this, don't do that. So follow what he said. It's not a religion. It's not an idea. It's truth. Just as the sun, for every day of our lives, the sun has come up, gone down, the moon went up afterward. It's the same thing as what the Lord has put for food. It's truth. Don't eat that, you know, or you'll die. You know, you got anything?
Just back here, bro. That's natural, man. It's a natural oil thing. The Most High said, like, I put this here specifically for a purpose, to clean the earth. Not for you to fucking cook and saute and bake and fry.
Yep.
You know? That's all, man.
That's right.
You know, it's real easy, but like I said, a lot of people are blinded, so we're just doing this to keep so people have no cloak for their sins and we're getting the blood off our hands, you know?
That's right. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.